Have you ever wondered what's behind prison walls? Dave Bishop knows part of the answer: classrooms. Bishop teaches college-level English classes at the Illinois River Correctional Center in Canton. Prison Educational Director Tom Zaborak gives us a brief tour of the horticultural, art, and automotive programs before we finally stop at Dave's class.
Our Lady Bird Johnson started the wildflower program in Texas.
Yes.
Mrs. Begovich is starting the same program here, dealing with the Department of Transportation, Department of Corrections, and Department of Natural Resources are combined together to grow wildflowers. We grow them here. Department of Transportation plants them, and they put them on the interstates. And hopefully someday we'll have it like it is in Texas. These murals that we have and different things, these are all done by students. And this is the one that has 2 certificates. It has a basic and advanced, plus in another month he'll be ASC testing. And he's had a lot of guys go through the ASC testing, so they're leaving here with several pieces of paper that will help them get a job.
But the real fun begins when we watch Dave Bishop at work in his Freshman Comp 101 class.
Something about what you have learned.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know what, honestly, this class, if it's taught me nothing, it's taught me that I have not learned how to write all these years. 35 years of existence, I have not known how to write. You're under the assumption that because you know certain things that it's just standard operating procedure, but it's not. There's so many detailed applications that you need to go through: commas, punctuation, penmanship, proper use of capital letters, but they shouldn't be.
And it's taught me, like I say, to be more descriptive and calm down in my sense of writing. Because I would get mad a lot of times, being the individual that I am, going through a lot of things and then looking at it like, man, if I'm writing the individual, letting them know where I'm coming from, why should I write it in the sense where I would have to fit their criteria instead of my own? But looking at it in a sense now, like I say, after taking this class, whereas it'll reach an audience and not just the person that's writing.
Go ahead, talk about that.
You know, you said you can't use you, and then I'm like, okay, your, that's not what, okay, that's R-E, so that's not the same thing. And then you were like, no, that's the same word, but it's a different instance. And I'm like, okay. So you had me doubt everything that I thought I knew, you know.
What
I
about
sat there
now?
with a pen like this, right?
Uh-huh.
With the paper in front of me like this. No, he's gonna say this. No, he's gonna say this. And I'm like, okay. Then I got a better grade because you had me do it, you know. And thank you.
So every time you use the word you now, you put down Bishop instead, right?
What was your first paper? How did you do on that first paper?
I got it like a G, maybe.
A G?
Yeah, I
Not
got
an F, a G.
Yeah, I got a 50% because of my intentional fragmented sentences were
Did you
They were
know?
intentional to catch him, huh?
No,
No, they
seriously.
weren't
I want to ask you about that. Did you know you were doing sentence fragments?
Yes.
That was his writing style.
That's what I want to ask you.
For the record, yeah, yes, I did know that they were fragmented.
Okay. But you did learn that in this kind of writing, it's probably not well.
Yeah, and actually you're gonna read about it in this last one.
Oh, good.
Not in fragments either, huh?
Yeah, I went into a few paragraphs. Yeah.
Again, what I remember about you was rather lengthy papers, but very interesting papers. Why do I come out here? Because you're willing to learn.
Right. And you seem you serious about it.
Yes.
That's what made that class interesting.
What?
You made us laugh and we learned at the same time.
Well, we had a lot of fun. You gotta have fun to learn sometime. Happy birthday, Mr. O'Connor. Happy birthday to you.
That's what it was. Not in the syllabus.
It was not in the syllabus, but
Hold on.
impromptu.
Let's destroy every stereotype that people have about prison. We up in here singing happy birthday. This is not what you expected, is it?
They want to learn. I came out here and there were people that wanted to learn. You know, that's the biggest challenge I think a teacher can have. If somebody's willing to learn, let's go. I'm ready for it. And that's what it was. They wanted to learn. Plus, I firmly believe that education is one great way for these guys to not come back here 2-3 times. If they get into education and can get out on the outside and get a good, decent job, they're not going to get back in this same situation. A lot of them, I hope.